Well, hi guys and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well and you're all taking care of yourselves. I'm here today because I just wanted to talk about some of my goals and intentions for 2021. And you know, I know that often, like when we make New Year resolutions or goals for the next year, we often don't really tend to like be consistent with it, and I feel like that's because we start so strong and then eventually when the craze sort of dies out, the goal sort of fizzles out, you know, if you know what I mean. So this year I just thought of putting something a little less materialistic and something that I can see myself doing in a long-term basis. So some of these goals aren't like, oh, I want to go on a run every day, or I want to, I don't know, like journal every single day. Like those are not the kind of goals I want to put for myself. It's mostly things that I feel are related to like a feeling that I can be consistent with, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I just wanted to show you. So I actually have two planners. So I am like a planner person. I love stationery. Honestly, stationery is something that makes me so happy. So I have two planners. Okay, so the first one is just a typical bullet journal. I think I got it from a brand called Factor Notes. So it's just like a typical bullet journal. It's gonna be, so this is just like a typical bullet journal with all the pages. So if you do follow me on Instagram, you know that I post a lot of like prompts and stuff on there. So that's from this journal. So yeah, that's just pretty much it. So for my bullet journal, I usually like to do like daily prompts or something that is just going to make me reflect on my feelings and thoughts from that moment or the night before or something like that, or maybe for the future. So this is just definitely something that I want to continue doing. I think it's been a good month since I started journaling almost every other day, which definitely is something so new for me, because I always tell myself I'm going to journal or I'm going to write my thoughts, but it never happened. But somehow so far I've been doing great with the journaling part of it, because I have been putting my thoughts down on paper and it's been quite nice. And yeah, I mean, journaling is a whole other thing. I'll probably do a whole other video about it. But moving on to the next bit, I have another, this is like a planner. So my sister gifted me this. It's so pretty, it's so me, I think. So this is just your typical planner. You just have like, so you just have like months, and then you sort of just have like all the days of the month. And then you have a habit tracker, you have just like your meal planner, and then I think this is what I like the most. So every week has like this to-do list and things to do that week. It also has some journal prompts, which is like nighttime rituals or just like a quote you really love that month. And then every week is just divided. So this is not a 2021 planner, but this is just a planner. So you could literally use this for any year, you could use this for anything, and it's really flexible with the way that you use it. And every month comes with a different like quote, so that's cute, and it has adorable little like illustrations all around it. So moving on to the next thing, I want to share some of my goals and intentions for the next year. And I just want to start by saying that none of these goals are very like to the point. It's not like I'm gonna say, oh, I want to journal every single day. Like that's not how I want to put my goals this year, because I ended up doing it all the past years, putting goals that was so specific, and eventually none of them ever sort of worked out. I would do it for a week, maybe a month, and then never do it again. So definitely my goals this year are so different from what they were last year. So I'm just gonna start. So yesterday I actually wrote a couple of I don't know, randomly I just decided to write a list of things that I wanted to let go of, which sort of translate as my intentions for the coming year, and I wanted to share them with all of you, and hopefully, you know, we connect on some level. And if you have anything similar to share with me, like tell me, like leave a comment, send me a message, anything. So let's start by saying that one of my main goals is to appreciate myself. I feel like we often forget all the progress that we've made so far and focus on what's next more than everything we've accomplished and gone through to be where we are. So it's definitely to appreciate myself, to look back on everything I've gone through to become the person that I am. So that's that. And obviously at the end of the day, just have like a healthier relationship with myself and be there for myself. Yeah, that's a lot of self-love. But yeah, and moving on to the next thing is just letting go of negative thoughts and feelings, and not letting one bad thing affect everything good that's in my life. I feel like we as humans tend to focus on what's not there rather than everything that we have, and it's not a bad thing, you know. I'm not gonna say it's the most negative thing one can like have, but I just think that we can be better. We can focus our energy on what's good. So yeah, that's one of it. And the next thing is to just stop beating myself up for everything. Like to just tell myself that it's okay to not have a great day or a week. It's okay to not be the best version of myself and not having to always portray that I'm a bubble of energy. Like it's okay to have days where you're just sad, don't want to talk to anyone, want to ramble, go on, like go for it. Like I feel like I need to stop being apologetic for things that I am and for feelings that I have. You know, it's okay because you're human, you're gonna fall, you're gonna have bad days, and at the end of the day, it's how you come out of it, it's how you deal with it. So that's definitely one of my intentions for the year, is to let myself feel and not be sorry for it. So yeah. And another thing is definitely to embrace the art of creating. Like right now I want to keep creating videos and they make me happy, and YouTube has been a big part of my 2020, and I hope that, you know, we're gonna be a bigger community, a stronger community in the coming year. I hope. Let's only hope. But yeah, I just want to let myself not have boundaries when it comes to creating, not be scared of judgment, and to fall, to learn, to just breathe, and to let everything flow, to let my creativity flow without any boundaries. And also something that I've struggled with the past year is just feeling like I'm wasting my time. You know, we're all at home, we were at home for majority of the year 2020, and I often had days where it just felt like, what am I doing? Like I'm 22, I'm 20, whatever, 21, and I'm not doing anything. Like I'm in my final year, I'm supposed to have it all figured out. I'm supposed to be at the top of my game, have the next couple of years just like figured out. But yeah, that definitely wasn't the case, and I ended up feeling so bad about just wasting my time, just wasting my time, and I do not want to do that now. I want to take small steps, even if it's doing the smallest of things every day. That's what I want to do, and I don't want to keep telling myself that I'm wasting time when I'm not. I am growing in different ways, probably in ways that I might not see today, but that might be seen in a couple of months from now, a couple of years from now. You know, not all growth needs to be materialistic, not all growth needs to be like bullet points on a book. Sometimes growth's even from within and we don't realize it. So that's that. So another something is not living in the moment. I feel like I'm always just living in the future, like just waiting for the next thing to happen, and that's definitely really bad because I often tend to like not cherish what I have right now, and I'm hoping for what's to come, which obviously is not a bad thing. Like I am waiting for this to get better, for me to go back to college, or for me to like finally go get a job or move to another country. Like I am waiting for that, and I sometimes, especially over the last year, have been hoping so much for what's to come next that I've forgotten that I'm here, I'm home, I'm with my family. And although I am extremely grateful and cannot have it any other way, you know, we're human and we can't expect to think about what's to come. But I do want to be a little more in the moment and learn to appreciate everything that I have. Another thing that I definitely want to work upon is just be more kind to people. Like, you know, it's obviously like, I feel it's important, you know, this is something that should be on everyone's intentions, just to be more nicer, to be more kind, to be more empathetic, to just, I don't know, I feel like I definitely just want to be more, I don't know how to explain it, but I just want to be there. Like, I just want to be kind, I want to just be nice to people, because everyone's going through so much stuff right now, and sometimes just a little kindness will take you a long way. So definitely that. So I just want to end today's video. I'm not really sure how long or how short it is. It either might be one of the two, but I just want to say that I read something the other day that just made so much sense to me. You know how you have, sometimes you know things and it's in your subconscious mind, but then you read it and you're like, yeah, that makes sense. This is what made sense to me. It said, everything we see is a perspective and not the truth. And I sort of was blown away by this, although I know that this is sort of the truth. But yeah, everything we see is a perspective of who we are and what we've been through, and it's not the truth because it's our perspective. Like, I don't know, does that make sense? Like, it just made a lot of sense to me, and I made sure to like write it down because that's how much I liked it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was super casual. I'm just sitting down on my bed talking to all of you, and I quite like just opening up and to be able to share my feelings and emotions and a vulnerable side with all of you. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I've said way too many ands, but I will see you next time. And don't forget to tell me what your intentions, goals, or your vision for this year is. I'd be more than happy to read them, and I'll see you, and I will see you next time. Bye.